more people achieve true freedom. That is freedom from living paycheck to paycheck, freedom from drowning in debt, and freedom from having health issues plaguing millions of Americans. On Monday, I plan to release my Road to 2027 Boston Marathon. On Wednesday, I plan to talk about health and wellness. And on Friday, I plan to talk about finance. On Saturday, I plan to release Behind the Scene. Welcome to Whole Mindset Mastery. My name is T. This is a one-stop shop for health and wealth related topic, where I share my failures, learnings, and successes, how I achieved true freedom since April of 2024. I am not an expert in fitness and finance. I don't have any certificate or degree, but I'm passionate about sharing my experiences over the last 48 years. You can take all of it, some of it, or none of it. That's entirely up to you. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you're my regular viewers, you know that back in May of 2025, I was in a creative rut. I couldn't get myself to be in the studio to press record, edit, and upload on a regular basis. So I stated that I would shift and transition this channel, the type of content, more toward a vlog type style with minimal edit, where I document my personal challenges, my personal fitness journey, as well as finance topic. The reason I did that is to get me into that creative mode again. It is to eliminate my tendency to be a perfectionist. I wanted to be able to create anywhere, anytime, on any devices. So far, I feel I have accomplished that goal to simply create anywhere, anytime, on any devices. If you look on my table, I created on my iPhone 12 Pro Max that was 6 years old, DJI Action 2, and my recording audio device are H1N, as well as Kamaka Boom X, and GoPro Hero 11, GoPro Hero 13, and Oakley Meta AI glasses. In the studio, I create using the Lumix S5, the Fujifilm X-T3, and if I have any overhead shot, is Fujifilm X-T2. These devices are as old as 10 years old. Now that I consistently get myself to record anywhere, anytime, on any devices, it is time for me to add more structure to my release schedule. Effective Monday 23rd, I plan to release 3 to 4 times per week. On Monday, I plan to release my Road to 2027 Boston Marathon, where I update you on my weekly progress on the runs, the heart rate, the pace, highs and lows, any new challenges that I set for myself. On Wednesday, I plan to talk about health and wellness, where I show you my workout for my strength and endurance, as well as nutrition to feed those activities. And on Friday, I plan to talk about finance, personal finance, and investing, designed for complete beginners. The intent here is to get people into the mindset from being a W-2 wage earners to being an investor, because that's where you actually get to achieve true freedom, where you're no longer trading time for money, and money is working for you instead of you working for it. On Saturday, I plan to release Behind the Scene, where I show you how I create my content, whether it's in a studio or outside, the different tech gears from cameras to audio devices and different software that I use. The intent is, if you are thinking about sharing your experiences but don't have the technical know-how, you will have the information you need to start your own channel. Now, I truly believe you don't need to have a certificate, a degree, to share your life experiences. To me, life experiences is worth more than books, worth more than certificate, worth more than a degree. Sometimes I wonder, by not niching down to either health or wealth is hurting my channel's growth. But at the same time, I still have a firm belief that having a central location for both health and wealth topic is important, because I believe you need both health and wealth to be a whole person. Now that I have more structure on my release schedule on Boston Qualifying Marathon, health and wellness, finance, and behind the scene, my hope is that instead of just me sharing my experiences, what I have learned over the years, is that you also share what you have experienced over the years. If you're here for health, but you're well worth in wealth, please chime in on the wealth as well, so people that are here for wealth can learn from what you know, and vice versa. My hope is this channel is a community where people are engaged in both topics, so that people can learn from each other, that you can learn from each other, that we can learn from each other. But we cannot get to that point until the videos are being engaged by all my subscribers, or most of my subscribers, so that it gives the algorithm a signal to tell it that, hey, this video is not a dud, because when he releases the video, people are actually clicking on it. So my speculation is, because I talk about wealth and health, and when it pushes out the video, the health person is not going to watch the wealth, and the wealth person is not going to watch the content relating to health, and the person that's not caring about the marathon is not going to watch it. But if at all possible, if we can get more people engaged, we can make more people achieve true freedom. That is freedom from living paycheck to paycheck, freedom from drowning in debt, and freedom from having health issues plaguing millions of Americans.